Hello, this is Sandesh Bhat and welcome back to this new index analysis video wherein we are going to be analyzing Nifty as well as Bank Nifty's today's performance respectively, and we'll try to predict what will happen in the next trading sessions. If we look at Nifty 50's today's graph, we can see it was quite a volatile day today. And if we go through the option chain once, we can see that 24,800 and 24,500 are key levels respectively. If we carefully look at 24,800 strike price, we can see that the open interest is somewhere around 51.09 lakhs. And if we look at 24,500 strike price of put, we can see that it is somewhere around 32.36 lakhs. Now, if we look at the chart carefully, we can see that market opened a big gap down today. That was somewhere around 200 to 230 points. And after that, the market remained in the same range that it has formed in the morning session. Also, we can see that 24,800 is an area from where the market is starting to drop. So we can conclude that 24,800 can be a potential resistance. And we can assume that if this fall continues, it can go till 24,500. Now, if we talk about Bank Nifty, if we look at Bank Nifty, we can see that it has been performing within the range of this, that is 51,800 as well as 51,200 from the past 2 to 3 days. And it has not given a breakout or a breakdown. If we look at the option change for Nifty Bank, so we can see that near 51,500 we can see both calls and puts OI that is significant enough for us to mark this as a important level. And if we look at the support section, that is somewhere around 51,000, we can see that there is about 14.86 lakhs of OI present. So if we look at the chart carefully, we can see that market, particularly if I'm talking about Bank Nifty, we can see that it has opened about 370 to 380 points gap down, and after that market gave a small breakout and filled today's gap and continued to trade sideways. If we look at this properly, we can see that 51,500 here is forming and kind of a resistance, and this resistance can be assumed as the one that within which the Bank Nifty can expire this Wednesday, that is on 7th of August. And we are not hoping any kind of movement for this expiry because market has consolidated for about a week now, and we can assume that this expiry may be the same as the last expiry, that is sideways. Now let us talk about intraday trades. So we can see that Nifty 50 opened up gap down, and after a small momentum towards the upside, it formed a resistance somewhere around 24,850. After that, it gave a sharp fall, breaking today's first candle's low and forming a support somewhere around 24,720. If we mark the support right here, then we can see that market started to show a lower high lower low structure in the starting session that we can see here. The market first created resistance in the morning session, that is around 925, and after that we can see that market created a support somewhere around the time of 945 to 950. Then we can see that market tried to create a lower high lower low, forming a lower high somewhere around 1015, and after that we can see that market tried to give a momentum towards the support, but it failed because it did not reach towards its 24,720 mark, and it reversed with a heavy candle of somewhere around 35 to 40 points. So if we look at the trade that was possible here, which was within our setup, we can see that it was near 1020 or 1025. We could have made one put side trade, and eventually it would have ended with a loss. Because we can see that this was a failure of a lower high lower low, and it started to form higher high and higher low from this point. So there was no point of waiting for another setup here, because we can see that this was already a failure of first lower high lower low setup. So once we book any kind of loss, we don't think that there is any requirement of putting in another trade just because we think that there is a change of structure right here. Now if we talk about Bank Nifty, we can see that Bank Nifty has also performed a similar way or similar behavior that of Nifty 50. So if we see here properly, we can see that 51,370 was the first resistance that was formed somewhere around 935 in Bank Nifty, and after that we can see it has tried to push down towards its low, but it was not the case here, and we can see it took support somewhere around 51,190. That was way above than 51,080. And after that, we can see there was a strong breakout towards the resistance. So we would have taken the trade right over here. That is somewhere around 1030. That is of a call side, and would have expected somewhere around 1:2, 1:3. And we can see that there was two big candles, that is somewhere around 1045, as well as that when we would have entered trade at 1030. So we would have easily got today 1:2, 1:3 risk to reward ratio. If we talk about India VIX right now, we can see that there is a slight change in India VIX. We can see that it is right now at 14.32, which means there is a little bit of volatility, but this 14.32 is normal, and we'll not be taking it as any kind of cue for any upcoming event. This is just normal case, because there was a lot of results this week and past week, because of which there would be a lot of buying and selling happening right now. So we will ignore this part of the India VIX. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked this video. That's all for today. Bye.